Welcome, yogis. Jacqueline here. This short sequence is perfect for busy schedules or as a warm up for meditation. As always, you can use any props that you would like to support you in your practice. We're going to begin sitting today, cross legged if that works for you. Finding a position where you're sitting upright, but also relaxed. And if you feel comfortable to, close your eyes. We'll start with a deep breath here, breathing in and holding that breath for just a moment, and then exhaling and letting it go. Breathing again in this way, inhale deeply, hold your breath at the top, exhale completely, letting it go. One more time, breathing deep, holding that breath, and then releasing. Begin to find just a natural deep breath here today. Maybe breathing in and out of your nose, unless allergies prevent you from doing so. And see if you can become more grounded through the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground, rooting down. And at the same time, see if you could lift, rise, lengthen through the other parts of the body, sitting taller, creating space. Again, breathing deeply here. Begin to flutter open your eyes, adjusting to the light. We're going to start with some simple neck movements. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And as you inhale, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Feeling that stretch in the side of your neck. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, repeat to the left, ear to shoulder. Exhaling to center, inhaling to the side. Continue to find this movement with your breath. And if it would feel appropriate, instead of this half circle, you might move into a full circular movement. Just seeing what feels good here. Being aware of how we might have slept on our neck the night before and just taking extra care. Maybe do one more rotation in each direction. Before making your way back to the middle. Lifting the crown of your head and finding that nice neutral position. Next, we'll move through some seated cow and cats. So really think about this movement starting from your hips, from the base of your spine. Tilt your hips forward, arching your back, lifting your head and chest. And then tilting your hips back, begin to round your spine, tucking the chin in. So again, that movement kind of starts at the base of your spine and works up, arching forward on the inhale, and rounding back on the exhale. We'll do about 3 more rounds here, just moving gently back and forth. And as you finish, again returning to that neutral spinal position. We'll do a couple of poses reclined. So start to make your way onto your back, lying down on the mat. And once you're reclined, bring your arms to a T or a low V. Take a moment to adjust your shoulders so that they are comfortably tucked underneath the back. Once you've done that, take your hips and scoot them about an inch to the left side of your mat. Then drop your knees towards the right side, coming into a twist. You can look straight up towards the ceiling, or you might look towards the left shoulder. We'll take about 5 deep breaths here. You might even find that breath where you breathe in deep, hold for a moment before exhaling completely. That same breathing you did in the beginning of this practice. After your 5th exhale, lift your head to the center if it's not yet. Then lift the knees to the middle, hips to the middle, realigning. Arms still at T or low V with the shoulders tucked comfortably underneath you. Take your hips, pick them up, and move them about an inch to the right. Drop your knees to the left side. You can look towards the ceiling or look towards your right shoulder. Finding again 5 rounds of breath. If you enjoy that style of breathing that you did in the beginning, you might practice it again, where you have a deep breath in, you hold the breath for a moment, and then you exhale completely. After the 5th exhale, if your head is to the side, bring it back to center. Bring your knees to center, your hips to center, and start to lift your legs towards the chest. Moving into happy baby pose, your feet are going to lift towards the ceiling. You might hold around your shins, your ankles. You could also reach to grab your feet, maybe holding the sides of your feet, or even your peace sign fingers could reach and grab your big toes. So take a moment, figure out where you want to go here. And then begin to pull your knees down towards your armpits. And in this position, your shoulders are both pressing down towards the ground. The lowest part of your tailbone is also pressing towards the floor. And so your back is flat against the mat. You can continue just to breathe where you're at, or you might rock gently from side to side. Take about 3 more breaths here in your happy baby pose. After your 3rd exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest, squeezing your legs here. You might even lift your nose towards your knees. And then release your head to the ground. Start to extend your legs down, preparing now for Savasana. With your legs extended out, feet roll towards or toes roll towards the edges of the mat. You might adjust the shoulders, kind of lifting the chest up and again comfortably placing those shoulders under you. You might see how it feels to have your hands open and facing up, or how it might feel to have your hands open but facing down. Take another moment just to wiggle around, adjust your clothes, adjust your body. And then when you're ready, make a commitment to stillness. That's really what this pose embodies, Savasana, corpse pose. We allow our body to become still. And that creates a pathway. And our mind can also follow and find stillness. And you might breathe in the same way you did at the beginning of this practice, taking in a deep inhale, holding that breath for a moment, followed by an exhale where you completely let go. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe open and close your hands. On an inhale, reach your arms overhead, find a full body stretch. And on your next exhale, bend your knees, roll over to one side, and let your hands be like a little pillow for your head. Take a moment here to rest. Maybe finding that breath again, where it's a deep inhale, holding for a moment, followed by the exhale. And then as you're ready, you'll press yourself up. Find a comfortable seat, so full circle back to where you started. Prepared to continue your day or begin now a meditation. Blessings to you. Namaste.